Hello, and good morning to you. I'm Ken. This is my whimsical world of Zen, and here we are in the third quarterfinal. And today, well, what do? We did Red Rover, we did King of the Castle. Today we're going to do a Canadian classic, and that I just came up with. It's called Follow That Goose. This is in honor of the Canadian geese that are, well, they should be far south by now, but who knows. So, yeah, we're to be like follow the leader, Canada Goose style. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Bird's the word, bro. So here we are. Starting it off is going to be the MC5 with their heavy lifting. So they are in front of the, was a flock of birds. And, yeah. Man, they're taking the lead, and coming up right behind them is well, none other than King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. How fun is that? And it's the flying gizzard lizard today. So yeah, we'll see if King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard can take. That's so fun. Can take charge of the flock. Or if the Rock Veterans Hall of Famers, MC5, hold on to the lead. I'll let you know. All right, well, here we are. The MC5 carrying these birds south, someplace nice and warm. And, as it stands, takes a great team for somebody to get recognition. And whoever lands this flock of Canadian geese in the great sunny state of Florida, well, that's going to be the one that gets all the accolades and makes it on to the next round, which will be the semi-finals. And this is the quarterfinals right now. So yeah, MC5 doing their heavy lifting. It's one hell of a record. It really is. You should check it out if you like the garage rock sound. It's a really good. Lots of guest stars. Tom Morello, Slash, a bunch of other people. Really good. And then King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Well, they're flying right up. And, the name of the album is Flight B741. So, I mean, how could, and they got a picture of a little plane on the cover as well. So how could this album not take the lead? So, MC5, you did great. Amazing record. If this is your last record, you did awesome. So, yeah, I'm going to check that album out a bunch. So, yeah, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards taking the lead of the flock right now with their Flight, was it B741? Something along those lines. You can rewind. I already forget. So yeah, but in the from the back of the pack, trying to make the way to the front, is somebody who definitely wants to be leading this flock, and that is the ever confident Billy Corrigan and the Smashing Pumpkins. So yeah, their Agori Mori Mai album. That's not what it's called, but I don't speak Latin or whatever that is. So yeah, Smashing Pumpkins, let's see if they can take over the lead, or is the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard not going to give it up? We'll find right out. Agori, Mori, meh. That says it all. Meh. That's kind of how it was. Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corrigan tried his best to get out there and take the lead, but King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard just will not allow it. So they are still in front, but Collective Soul is trying to make its way from here to eternity, all the way to the front of the flock. The front of the flock. I'll let you know how it goes. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, or Collective Soul. We'll see. All right, so here we are. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard leading the pack. We got Collective Soul, one of my favorite bands from the 90s. And they're coming upside from here to eternity. And what do you know? Well, it's a great record, and quite honestly, if it was shorter, Collective Soul could take the lead. But it is a double album, and for me, that feels like a lot of filler on there. The rock songs that are on there, exquisite and absolutely awesome. It would take over King Lizard, but there's a lot of kind of like mid-tempo, just singer-songwriter, I guess, open chord kind of stuff, that, I like it, but it just can't compete for album of the year. So, in the front of the pack, we still got King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, but do not fret. little birdie comes up to the side. It's like, hey, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, I am a pixie. I'll splash some pixie dust on you. And yeah, so there's the Pixies album. It's The Night the Zombies came out, I believe. And yeah, so I'll take a listen to that Pixies and see if it could take over for the leader of this quarterfinal. So yeah, we'll find out. I'll let you know. All right. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! These birds are flying. So we have leading the pack here is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with their album about flight, well, titled anyways, Flight B741. And yeah, so far they're dominating. Are these birds getting tired? I mean, I think the whole science is that birds get to the front, lead the pack, they start to get tired, the next one comes and kind of keeps them all going fresh. But we'll see. So far the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard are just doing really well. And yeah, the zombies here. No, it's the zombies. I want brains. I'm a zombie. The Night the Zombies Came, and that is by the Pixies. So I checked that album out again, and it's really good. I enjoy the Pixies. I've seen them in concert, and yeah, really good show, really good bands. But that being said, for this quarterfinal, King Gizzard is still at the front of the pack, and yeah. But then, I hear, that sounds like a supercharged sound. And that is the Offspring flying right up to the front, side by side, checking out King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And let's see if they can start to lead this pack or not. You know, Bob Rock produced. We will see. All right, the birds are flying. They're flying south, man. They're getting away from this winter. And I'll be flying south soon also. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah. So the leader of this pack is, well, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and they're doing well. They're holding up the fort. And then the little offspringy bird came, and well, I'm not the offspring, but I am an offspring. I can relate. And this album is called Supercharged by the Offspring, and yeah, it's great. It's absolutely the Offspring matured with you know, pro production. Bob Rock, it's almost like, well, they've been a punk rock band and they've had some pop punk, but this is pretty much, yeah, pop punk, and that's not a bad thing. I would say that one thing I've noticed on this album compared to others is that the guitar playing is a lot more whittly, which is pretty fun. So I believe that's Noodles noodling around. So yeah, raw man noodling around, raw man. So Supercharged by the Offspring is sitting there having a conversation with the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They're getting tired. They've made a long stretch, but this is it. The Offspring, Dexter, Noodles, the gang take the lead. So they are in front, but they hear some squawk going on in the back, and well, that's none other than the legendary, soon-to-be Hall of Famer one day, Jack White, and his album No Name. So you have the ultra-produced Offspring Supercharged, and now going up against the self-produced and self-performed No Name by Jack White. So yeah, we'll see if good old Jack could take the lead, or if the Offspring's going to ride this out for a while longer. I'll be right back. So we have it. Wow, Jack White trying to take the lead, and his No Name album against Offspring is in charge right now, Supercharged. And yeah, I'm gonna go against what I thought going into this. I was definitely gonna pick Jack White, but after listening to the record, it's good. But I think the Offspring album is just a little bit more overall, I think, is a better album. Probably some individual, well, not probably, definitely some individual better songs for me on the Jack White album. But this is album of the year, not song of the year. And yeah, Dexter is doing great, and Noodles noodling away, and the other guys are Offspringing. So punk rock attitude, pop rock, Sonics. So yeah, it works for bands, absolutely. We only got a couple more left here in this quarterfinal, and coming up next is some birds, some British birds flying across the pond. They've got lots of experience in flight, and that is the collaboration between Liam Gallagher and John Squire. So yeah, I'm gonna check this out. I remember this album being awesome, and we'll see if they can take over to Offspring for the lead, get these birds south where they need to be. All right, well. Listen to Liam Gallagher and John Squire. There's no title for this record. We'll call it self-titled. Collaboration of two of the 90s best Brit rock bands, I guess, Oasis and Stone Roses. And this album is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Now I'm a average-sized Oasis fan. I think they're really great, some really great records, and this could be better than all of them. I might have said that before. Who knows? It's been a long year. A lot of albums. Crazy. Yeah, so we got these birds. They're flying, and leading the charge. Bob Rock produced Offspring with their Supercharged, and they're flying. We're getting real close to our destination here, the end of the quarterfinal. And yeah, so we just checked out John Squire and Liam Gallagher again, and that record is awesome, and it takes the lead for sure. It's got like this really cool Brit rock thing to it. All the instruments are great: drums, bass, vocals, guitars, everything. They got it all. It's a great record. So yeah, so there's one more record to go here in this quarterfinal, and maybe they'll be the savior of the whole thing. And that is Green Day with their album that came out January of 2024, I do believe. And one heck of a record. I've heard it a bunch of times, so I'll listen to it again though, just to keep it in contrast with what's going on here. And yeah, so Green Day, see if they can finish flying these birds home, migrate to the south, or is it going to be, well, the birds from across the pond? Yeah, Oasis, Stone Roses, or just Liam Gallagher and John Squire. So I'll check that out and let you know who's going to win this third quarterfinal, and then we have the wild card quarterfinal. So yeah, looking forward to checking it out. Let you know. All right, Saviors, Green Day. That's a great record. I think, reflecting, not full reflection on this journey I've been on through all these albums and the reviewing. I believe I'm pretty sure the very first album of 2024 that I listened to new was this Green Day album, Saviors. And it's great, man. It's absolutely awesome. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Dookie, American Idiot, this, as far as their best three goes. I would say this might be the best one. I don't know. Dookie's pretty awesome, but, I'm not slinging it. But yeah, so anyways, these birds, they're getting tired. They have been traveling a long time, migrating as it were, and leading the fort, getting the birds there. We're no strangers to travel, which is Liam Gallagher and John Squire, and absolutely great record. I was listening to this Green Day record, and it was kind of like, oh, it's definitely Green Day. But then it would be like, well, there's a little lull here. I really like, the kind of classic rock vibe of Liam Gallagher record, but I really like the punk rock kind of vibe of the Green Day record. And it comes down to I got to pick a winner, and the winner of this quarterfinal is going to be Green Day with Saviors. So congratulations. The birds have landed. Everybody's safe. It was a wonderful journey. And yeah, so 3 of the quarterfinals are done. There's one more quarterfinal left to do, which I will get to in the next video, and that will be the wild card round. So I'm just going to look over and then pick an album over all the ones that have been eliminated, and then we'll see. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. It's Green Day. Congratulations, you are in the finals, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends.